This is our budget race car, an old Mitsubishi revamped for the 2023 Melonaid race, Australia's take on the 24 hours of lemons. It's now a world away from its stock form, but before we dive into all the modifications we've made, let's rewind a bit. What sparked the idea of building a race car in the first place? Meet my brother-in-law, Will, or, as he's known on the racetrack, Spoofer. For years, we've been chatting about cars and dreaming of building our very own track car.
On a scale from 0 to 100, how cool our car will be, definitely 100. It's going to be way cooler than all the other cars.
Last year, we finally thought, why not, and decided to make it happen. That's when we stumbled upon Melonaid. Melonaid is an exhilarating 25-hour budget endurance race taking place over 3 action-packed days at the Bend Motorsport Park in South Australia, the second largest racetrack in the world. Over 60 teams battle it out across 4 different classes, all vying to see who can clock the most laps. Each team must have at least 4 members. They must prepare a car valued no more than $5,000 from the website redbook.com.au. Safety is vital, so it's important that your vehicle is up to code. Plus, teams are limited to just 5 performance points for upgrades, making strategy and ingenuity key to success. After deciding that we were going to compete, we were left with a massive decision of which car to choose. Since we were just starting out, we opted for the lowest category, ME3, for cars under 90 kilowatts. Our mission, to find a manual transmission car, which is light, cheap and reliable. We explored several options. This is what we picked. A 2001 Mitsubishi Lancer Coupe, 1.8 litre engine with 300,000 kilometres on the clock, for the bargain basement price of only $1,800. It ticked all the boxes. It was light, had 86 kilowatts, and there were plenty of aftermarket parts. And, to make things even better, it was being sold by my neighbour. It was meant to be. Now it was time for the fun part. Upgrades. The stock vehicle just wouldn't cut it on a racetrack. Our fellow competitors shared some golden advice on how to best spend our upgrade points. Tyres, brakes and suspension were the way to go. Forget about the engine. Cranking up the power only made it unreliable. So that's exactly the advice we followed. First up, we stripped the car down to shed some weight. Then, with a bit of help from our mate Sam the welder, we installed a sturdy 6-point roll cage. Next on the list were D2 racing coilovers, followed by some slick Koenig Hypergram wheels wrapped in Hankook Ventus RS4 tyres, topped off with a heavy-duty clutch. We didn't stop there. We upgraded the brakes with slotted rotors, WinMax brake pads and race-specific brake fluid to ensure we could stop on a dime. For comfort and safety, we added a Bride racing seat, a 6-point harness and strut bars. We also made sure to get a proper wheel alignment, adjusting the camber, caster and toe for optimal handling. Then came the really fun part, the cosmetic upgrades. We swapped out the steering wheel for something sportier. We also added a fat exhaust at the back to make it roar like a genuine race car. And how could we forget the most important thing, the massive rear wing? We're still debating whether it actually boosts our performance, but one thing's for sure, it looks pretty sweet. Now, let's introduce our 5 drivers. Spoofer, Colin, Pav, Costa, and Campbell. We're all rookies behind the wheel and under the hood, except for Colin, who happens to be our local mechanic. We also need to thank our sponsors for helping this all happen. and for their stickers, which help make the car look so cool. After all that preparation, the moment we'd finally been waiting for has arrived. It's race day.
My name's Campbell, I'm a part of the Heaps Dinkum Racing. This is our first time at the Bend, our first time doing any kind of racing, and we've had a pretty exciting day. Our worst fear was that we were going to break down in the first hour and the whole weekend to be shot, but we've managed to get through the first hour. All of our 5 drivers have had a stint in the car. We've finished the day, we've done 74 laps and the car's running smoothly. We couldn't be happier. Best time ever. Lucky number 13 is doing well.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Well, yeah, welcome along. And geez, you've had a good start so far.
Yeah, we're 6th in the class at the moment, out of 10 in ME3. So we started in the lowest class because we don't know what we're doing. We thought we'd give that a go. So we're pretty happy with that. We're pretty happy to mainly be running, but to be 6th, we're over the moon.
Yeah, awesome, mate. Well, 2 more days to go. You're looking forward to the rest of it?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to the rest of the event now. We've been doing 45-minute stints, so we might try and stretch it out to an hour and a half now to get rid of our pit stops so we're a bit faster. And yeah, we're learning a lot of things along the way, meeting some really fun people. It's been a blast.
Awesome. Mate, the car looks fantastic. You've got stickers all over it.
Yeah.
Different stickers everywhere.
Yeah, we got about 9 or 10 sponsors on the car, and my wife Caroline's done up a sticker for all of them. So we're from Pinaroo, so all our local Pinaroo businesses have all come out and supported us. It's a good town effort kind of thing, and I think we're doing them pretty proud at the moment, so thanks Pinaroo.
Fantastic, mate. Well, fingers crossed and good luck for the rest of the weekend.
No worries, thanks Mick.
Halfway through day 2, we were 3rd in class and travelling smoothly. But then, disaster struck. Our brakes blew up and we were out. To fix this, we had a mate grab some calipers from an old car back in Pinaroo and rush them 150 kilometres to the track. Colin worked his magic, and after a 4-hour breakdown, we were back on the track, albeit in last place, and severely hindered with only street brake pads. All this left us with a massive challenge for the final day of racing. Luckily, we had a heap of supporters there to cheer us on. Round and round we went, all the drivers putting in their best. Until finally, the checkered flag fell. We had finished the race. 7th in class, 25th overall, with a best lap time of 2 minutes and 34 seconds. We had done it. An amazing weekend of new experiences, great times, and new mates. Look out, 2024.